Welcome to the Miami Heat Zone podcast. I'm your host, Martello Weller. We're pushing a 5K. Make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 5K before the season starts, and thank you guys for all the support. So I'm here with another great episode with Amir from Team to Beat Miami Heat. We're going to be talking about Jaime Jaquez Jr. He said that he's working on his three-point shot. He's working on being a better defender for the Miami Heat. So Amir, just talk about the impact that he's going to have next season with the Miami Heat, because we're going to definitely need him. Caleb Martin, he's gone. He was a huge energy guy. He was an athletic guy that definitely helped out the Miami Heat. He guarded the other team's best player at times. So how important is Jaime Jaquez Jr. to the Miami Heat this upcoming season?
I mean, it depends on the starting lineups. Like, I assume Tyler is not going to be coming off the bench or Terry Rozier. So we're going to have to rely as Jaime as like that sixth man coming off our bench, leading the second unit perhaps. So we need to depend on him as a two-way player now, right? Like, he brought us the offense last season. He averaged close to 12 points per game. Streaky, like, had a good start from three at the beginning of the year, and then that fell big time as he became more fatigued, had a little groin injury, but his shooting percentages fell. So it's good to hear that he's working on his 3-point shot, because he needs to be a better catch and shoot 3-point shooter. But in general, if this Miami Heat team wants to contend and succeed and avoid the play-in, we need him to take a small leap. And if he can come off the bench and provide that energy, he's going to do that off ball, which is great. He's really good at, playing off ball, backdoor cuts and screens. But if we can get him better with the ball in his hands and getting him to be a better 3-level scorer, get his averages from 12 to 16 points per game, with like 5 rebounds, couple assists, a steal, that would be huge for us. The big thing I like is that he's going to focus on the defensive side, because we know he's a good, crafty offensive player. He has really good footwork, good post-up game. He needs to work on the shot, like I mentioned. But to get more minutes, to be more impactful off the bench, him playing better D is going to be good, because he was serviceable, but he wasn't great. And he mentioned recently in an interview, or there was an article saying that like he wants to be that Caleb replacement off the bench, who's like that Swiss Army knife who you can rely on offensively, defensively, but he also wants to guard the best player. So he's kind of coming after Haywood. Haywood kind of is that designated person, I would say off the bench, the locksmith that would, try to guard the top offensive player. So if he could do that off the bench with Haywood, and we're going to have positive minutes from our bench players, and not get in trouble when Jimmy and Bam and other players are off the floor, that could be huge. So I'm excited to see what he can do next season. What are your thoughts on his ability, you think, to become like a better scorer, like with the ball in his hands? Because again, a lot of it was from off the ball cuts, spot up shots. Like, you think he'll be able to improve next season in that area with on ball?
Yeah, I mean, I don't see why not. One, he's going to play every game pretty much. I just think the overall, with the IQ and the versatility and everything that he brings, I just think that he's going to have a huge season. He was phenomenal last year. We are definitely going to need him because, yes, we have Jimmy, Bam, Tyler, and Terry, but we're still going to need someone to come off of the bench and give us that spark every game. And from what I'm seeing, I think that Jaime Jaquez Jr. is a perfect guy for the Miami Heat. But guys, once again, make sure that you guys head over to Amir's channel, hit that subscribe button. He's pushing the 2K, and make sure that you guys subscribe to the channel. And thank you guys for all the support.